Devontae Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro. Bill Haney and Ryan Garcia and Henry Garcia have a heated back and forth. And let's talk about the fact that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia don't look nothing like they looked when they was fighting against each other and when they was fighting at 135. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. Also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams, the videos that we do. And if you want to debate, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. But let's get it cracking. So, Bill Haney and Ryan Garcia and Henry Garcia had a heated back and forth. And Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia physically don't look nothing like they looked. Nothing like they looked when they was fighting at 135 and 140 respectively. Let's talk about it. So first, the Bill Haney and Ryan Garcia back and forth. That shit clown shit to me, bro. Clown shit to me on Bill's part, bro. And this ain't got nothing to do with not liking him, although it's things like this to where I don't understand how anybody could be a fan of him, especially somebody that call themselves real, they call themselves thorough, that's into real manhood type of shit. I don't see how you could like guys like Bill Haney, guys like Brian Norman Sr., when they talk shit about boxers, right? When you hear Brian Norman Sr. talking crazy about Jerome Boots Ennis, I don't know how you could respect that, bro. Because at the end of the day, you talking on some shit that your son got to go do. Because we both look like put Jerome Boots Ennis and Brian Norman Sr. in the ring. Somebody going to have to call the cops on Boots Ennis, bro. So why is Brian Norman Sr. talking crazy about that young man? That's the type of shit that I don't rock with, bro. I don't rock with one bit. When you talk about how somebody, how your son, you gonna do this and do that, and they a hoe and they a bitch and they this and they that, bro. You gotta be ready to stand on that shit, especially when you a boxing dad and your son is a boxer, bro, and your son is the one risking your life. Be respectful of the niggas that he gotta fight, bro. That shit don't make no sense. Like you writing checks and then after all this shit you talking, your son got to go live up to it, bro. Because you can't. Because you can't. Same for Brian Norman Sr. and Brian Norman Jr. Jr. going to have to live up to that shit. All the shit you been talking, he going to have to live up to the shit he talking and the shit you talking, because you talking shit like you the fighter. Same thing for Bill Haney, bro. Oh, Ryan, you look like this, Ryan that. That cycle ain't working, this and that, blah, blah. Just going at Ryan, going at Henry. I ain't got no problem with it when it come to him going at Henry, but going at Ryan like that, bro, you ain't learned yet? You ain't learned your lesson, bro? Stop writing checks that your son got to cash. Stop trying to live vicariously through your son, bro. Bill will be better off telling, look, Henry, my son gonna whoop your son ass. I got my son beating your son ass. And then you just talk to the dad. But going at Ryan like that, what if Ryan jump up out that ring and say, all right, Bill, fuck it. And just want to fight him? Mismatch, right? All that shit Bill talking, what if he get put in a position Ryan say, fuck it, you got to stand on it. And he make Bill stand on it. Is he capable of doing that shit? No. So shut the fuck up. Stop. Stop doing all that. And then the other thing, that back and forth, then I get to how they look, bro. This is the main complaint that people have, bro. Let Devin be a grown-ass man. He 25, about to be 26 now, ain't he? Let that man, if that man want to get next to the goddamn ring and talk shit to Ryan, let him do that, because he the one got to stand on it. Your ass going to be in the corner cheerleading and shit with no good advice to give him. With your no training ass. Stop doing that to that young man, bro. He got to live up to the shit that you said. He got to, bro. Straight up. Now, So I ain't fucking with it, bro. Obviously, I understand selling the fight or whatever. That shit need to be between Devin and Ryan selling that fight. They need to be talking shit to each other. They need to be going back and forth. Henry, you notice Henry ain't saying shit to Devin because Henry can't. The fuck, if Devin get mad and do something with Henry, Henry gonna get his ass fucked up. Same with Bill. The dads should be talking shit to the dads, and the two fighters need to be talking shit to each other. Bill running his mouth too much for somebody that can't stand on nothing he's saying, bro. Straight up. Now, as far as Devin and Ryan, this is very interesting, bro. Because I'm seeing people that are rocking with Ryan that just hate Devin, talk about how Devin look. And I'm seeing people that rock with Devin heavy that don't like Ryan, only talking about how Ryan look. The fact of the matter is, neither one of them dudes look the same. You could tell these are two fighters that were killing themselves for physical advantages to try to fight at 135 and try to fight at 140. Fighting at 147, fight week or whatever, I ain't never seen Devin look so fucking small and skinny. Ryan Garcia got no muscle. No muscle. Now, Ryan looking way better shape than he was for the Devin fight. He don't look fat. He don't look out of shape. He's looked way more stable and sounds way more stable mentally than he was going into the Devin Haney fight, bro. He looks better than what he did going into the Devin Haney fight. Devin, to me, looks worse, bro. Physically, mentally. The way he sound when he talk, bro. He don't look the same. He's not as believable. His dad is not as believable, bro. Physically, he don't look like he got no big-ass size advantages and shit. He ain't looking down at motherfuckers like he used to at 135 and 140 against Regis, respectively. He looking eye to eye with people now, bro. He looking eye to eye, and they looking just as fit and got just as much size on them, just as much arm reach as he do. Shit looking different up here at welterweight, bro. I mean, I'm sorry, 144 pounds. Shit looking a little different. Straight up. Now, I'm not saying neither one of these guys is going to lose. I'm just saying Ryan Garcia don't got the mass that he had. Devin Haney don't have the size that he had. Looked like Devin might have been overtraining and shit. A year off and then maybe back in the gym, overtraining. Camp looked like it might have been too long. Buddy looking skinny than a motherfucker out here, boy. Ryan looking like he ain't got no muscle mass and he ain't been doing no strength and conditioning. He just been getting his gas tank up, working on skills and shit. That boy ain't got no muscle right now. Straight up. So, if we're going to talk about how they look differently, let's talk about how they both look smaller, how they both look like maybe cutting all that weight all those years for advantages. Might have could have took a toll on both of their bodies. And let's talk about how mentally Ryan seems much more sure of himself, much less drama around him right now. And he is not running around this bitch acting all crazy like he was going into the Devin fight. Devin and his father, Bill Haney, who Devin follows his lead and lets him talk for him and everything, they look much more insecure with this build-up. They look much more like something, you know, they got something to prove. And Devin looking small. He too looks like he ain't got no goddamn strength and condition. They just both looking small out this bitch. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash a like, sub up. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Javante Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro.